act like the person you want to become. That's not fake it till you make it, by the way. This is intentional. Intentionally act like the person you want to become. Because when you intentionally act like the person you want to become, your brain sees you taking those actions, so your brain starts to change the way it relates to you.
If I wanted to become the best, hottest, happiest, healthiest version of myself, this is exactly what I would do. All you need is a notebook. There are 3 distinct lists that I would make. First list is you writing out the idealized version of yourself. What are her traits? What are her habits? Where does she go? Who does she spend time around? What are her hobbies, her passions, so on and so forth. Be as absolutely detailed and specific as you possibly can. This is probably a little woo-woo for some, but this first list is just going to be how you lay the groundwork to manifest the type of life and the type of person that you want to become. My biggest hurdles in bridging the gap between where I am and where I want to be has been simply a lack of clarity on where I want to be. I liken it to, if you don't have a specific destination in mind, a place, a coordinate on a map, how can you expect to get there? Made our manifestation list. It is super long, it is super detailed, and the second list you're going to make is what I like to call my alignment list. I talked about this extensively. It is a huge tool and hack I use for my anxiety, but essentially an alignment list is just writing down everything that makes you feel the most closely connected to the best version of yourself. I want to get very specific. Sometimes it's the specific yoga class that I will go to, or it's taking a walk with my dog, or cooking a very particular type of meal that I know tastes good but also makes me feel really good in my body. It can be a specific type of outfit that you wear or a perfume that you love. I do not care how trite some of these things in your alignment list may be. Honestly, the more trite the better, because it's going to help you really hone in on very, very specific things that make you feel like you. Last list you're going to make is what I like to call the barrier list. You're going to write down every single thing in your life right now that you feel like is a block between you and that most ideal, highest version of yourself that you want to be. Habits that you have, or people that you spend time around, or it could even be that you feel like you have a bad attitude in certain situations. Right? And I think the amazing thing you're probably going to find when you write out this barrier list is there are so many more things in your control than you realize. Now have a list of specific things that you can action against. Really common misconception when it comes to personal development and self-growth is that it requires you to buy or add a bunch of things to your life. My experience, I really feel like simplification is the answer to you becoming closer to the version of yourself that you want to be. And clearing out the garbage, and it's going to make so much more time and also mental space for you to focus on those things in your alignment list. And then those things in your alignment list are going to get you even closer to that manifestation list that you have. Because if I had to guess, the things that make you feel most aligned with yourself, it's not just yourself, it's like that highest, best version of yourself. That self that makes you feel really happy and really calm, you know, when you're just at peace in the inside because you're like, okay, I feel like me and I like me. 3 lists. First list is that manifestation list, that list of all of the traits very specifically of the type of person that you really want to be. The second list is the alignment list, everything that you know makes you happy and feel connected to yourself currently. Final list is that barrier list, which is just clearly stating all of the things that are between you and the type of person that you want to become. No, this is woo-woo, but I think this really works. It's worked for me in the past. It's something that I'm doing again because I love having a list and I love being able to see my growth and give myself a clear map and plan for success.
If you want to reinvent yourself in 2026, start here. Number 1, stop doing things that do not align with who you're becoming. Stop hanging around people who don't align with who you're becoming. Stop dressing like someone that is the old version of you and not aligning with who you're becoming. Number 2, change your environment, declutter, clean your space weekly or even daily for some of us. Number 3, change your inputs, what you watch, what you listen to, what you intake, okay? Number 4, change how you speak about yourself, what you say out loud to yourself and about yourself. And lastly, stop waiting for confidence to do anything because confidence actually comes after action. So you just got to start.
You can absolutely change your life in 90 days because you need to go through 3 phases. Phase 1 is the reset. You need to figure out what's happening in your life right now that's hindering you from your growth. Is it a messy environment so your mind can't think clearly? Figure that out, clean it up, and get a creative space so that you can start producing greatness, whatever that looks like. Phase 2, the rebuild. This is the time when you start actionably deciding to do something different with your life. So you know 3 days out of the 7 days out of the week, I'm going to do something with my body that is going to help it get better. I'm going to walk for 20 minutes. I'm going to go to the gym for 10. I'm going to run for 30 minutes. I don't care what the cadence and frequency is. Just do it 3 days out of the 7 days of the week. And then lastly, the rebrand. The rebrand is something that I wish I would have said in the YouTube video, but it's the part where like you've done it often enough where you're like, I know the new version of myself. So if you want the full breakdown, it's right here and in my bio on YouTube. Check it out.